There's a song stuck in your head right now, a message you typed out once and never sent, a show you had to finish at 2 a.m. even though you were exhausted. These feel like three unrelated things. They are not. They are the same small glitch running quietly in your mind. And it was discovered by accident, watching a waiter. We assume memory keeps what matters and lets the rest fall away. But your brain is doing something stranger. It is louder about the things you didn't finish than the things you did. The unpaid bill, the unfinished sentence, the unanswered question. Psychologists have a name for this pull. It's called the Zeigarnik effect. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. In the 1920s, a psychologist named Kurt Lewin was sitting in a busy café when he noticed something odd. The waiters could hold complex, unpaid orders in their heads perfectly, table by table. But the moment a bill was settled, the order seemed to vanish, as if it had been deleted. His student, Bluma Zeigarnik, put it to the test. She gave people small tasks, puzzles, little jobs, and interrupted some of them halfway. The unfinished ones, she reported, seemed to linger more than the finished ones. The Zeigarnik effect was born. Now here's the honest part most videos skip. When scientists tried to repeat that memory result, it mostly didn't hold up. A 2025 review of decades of studies found no reliable memory boost, but something else survived every test. It isn't that you remember unfinished things better, it's that they keep pulling at you. An open task stays quietly active, tugging at your attention until it's dealt with. The pull is real, even when the memory boost isn't. Think of it as a loop. Your mind holds open, like a browser tab that won't close. A small tension that only releases when the loop is given an ending. That's why a cliffhanger works on you. Why a notification you haven't opened itches at the back of your skull. Each one is an open loop, an unanswered gap your mind can't stop reaching toward. But the textbooks stop too early. The loudest open loops in your life aren't tasks at all. They're the argument that never really ended. The text you started and deleted. The friendship that didn't break, it just stopped with nothing said. The goodbye you never got to say. Your brain files these the same way it files an unpaid bill, incomplete. And so it keeps them open. That's why they surface when the lights go off, not because you forgot them, but because some part of you is still standing at the counter, waiting for a check that never came. And sometimes, this is the quiet truth. You keep the loop open on purpose. Because as long as it's unfinished, it isn't over. Closing it would mean admitting it's done. There's a small mercy hidden in the research. In the lab, with everyday goals, scientists found something hopeful. You don't have to finish a task to quiet it. You just have to plan it. Once the mind knows where the loop is going, it sets it down. The human loops are harder. You can't always plan a goodbye you never got. But the instinct is the same. Closure isn't finishing, and it isn't forgetting. It's giving the loop an ending so you can finally set it down. So, before this fades from your mind like a paid bill, one question. What's the loop you've kept open, not because you forgot it, but because some part of you isn't ready to close it?